You alright my lovelies? Welcome back to my channel. So today we have a very exciting video for you. This is actually something I've never done before. We are doing an amazing collaboration with the amazing Patti from Patti's WowGals. We're doing an amazing collaboration today. I am actually painting another person's face on this channel. I know it's never been done before. I know you've probably not asked for it, but you're getting it in a way. We're doing a gorgeous, sultry, soft glam, very Charlie XCX vibes, Y2K. I hope you all enjoy this video, and I will link everything down below for you as usual. You might also be able to tell that my face is a little bit different as well, a little bit glam, a little bit womanly. And Patti did do my makeup as well, which will be available on her YouTube channel. So let's stop babbling on and let's get into today's amazing makeup transformation. Are you ready?
Right, yes, I'm ready. Hello.
Hello.
I'm very excited.
Starting off with a bit of a mist first.
Missed me.
Like a toner in a mist.
Oh yeah, I feel like that Cassandra from Doctor Who moisturised me. I'm just going to put this out there. I'm incredibly ADHD and I am a nightmare to do makeup on, so I do apologise, but I will try and be very well behaved for you. Now, I did actually dye my eyebrows today. I didn't go exactly how I wanted, they're fat, they're okay. But the funny thing is, I was dyeing them for about 20 minutes, or so I thought, until I realised that I had mixed the colour in with the conditioner. And I looked at the mirror and I was like, oh my actual brow hair is still the same colour. Why has it not changed?
I'm not looking out for new moisturisers and serums and things. Without spending lots of money.
Oh my god, this is so much fun.
Like a little massage.
I just love having my makeup done and it never happens. So tell me what you're thinking about doing with this makeup today.
Sultry Y2K, party girl vibe.
Okay.
Nice and smoky.
Love.
Just sexy vibes. Love. I mean, we'll see how we go on.
This is the thing. Sometimes you have these ideas and then like, as you start doing someone's makeup, it might change.
Yeah.
When you have clients coming to you and you sort of like do a consultation. Well, actually, I can take that back. Do you have a consultation with your clients?
It's about 10-15 minutes just before the appointment. If they've not talked to me beforehand,
yeah.
Most of them, especially if it's male-female, they'll talk to me beforehand, like long emails, discussion, what outfit they're wearing. Halfway through the makeup, I think, oh, let's just add this, let's just do that, and I think that's not going to work for you.
More hydration.
Yeah, a bit of eye cream.
Such a fidget when I go and see her, because like having to sit still like this is okay, but it's having to sit like this with your hands up is an absolute nightmare for me. I can't stand it. I love like when she does. She's so talented. My nail tech, illustrated nails, very 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 talented, and she's really good at doing like really funky cool designs. As the name suggests, illustrated nails.
I tell my clients this all the time. Half the makeup appointment is me trying to find the right brush.
Yes, 100%.
Fine concealer. I've brushed your brows up a little bit. My new thing is not using brow gel at the moment.
Okay.
I'll use like a bit of brow, well I call it brow mascara still, just at the end. Because you've already got a really nice shape already. So I'm probably going to extend it later on. But for now we're just going to carve it out with a bit of concealer. Use it as an eye primer. I used to use P. Louise base all the time, but now I just use concealer. It's easier.
I flip between. In the past, if I'm being honest with you, I was a bit anti-using it because everyone was using it.
I know, exactly.
Which is such a dickish thing to be like. I was like, no, I'm not going to use that. Not because I have anything against P. Louise. Like, I think what she's doing and her brand and everything are awesome. I was just like, no, if anything, I was being a bit of a pick-me about it. Like, no, I'm different. Like, I don't use that concealer that everyone's using. And then I bought one. And I was like, okay, this is actually really good. It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing like soft pussy makeup.
You don't really need it, do you?
No, and I feel like sometimes I even just use a foundation. Like when I'm doing my pageant stuff, I don't use it. If I'm doing like someone where I'm covering their brows, I absolutely use it. What foundations do you use for drag?
I'm going back and forth at the moment. I've been using the pricey stuff now.
Oh yeah.
For drag.
For drag?
Use a lot of it as well.
Oh, what do you like? Which one?
Natural Radiant.
Natural Radiant.
I feel like it's a bit luxury, isn't it?
That is luxury drag. To be fair though, like I think most makeup these days is basically just drag makeup.
The Charlotte Tilbury foundation, which one is it? The full coverage one?
Yeah.
That is like acrylic paint.
Yeah, love it. It's
love it?
Yeah, it's like my go-to foundation.
I should have brought it up because I'm getting rid of it. No offence, Charlotte. I had 2 shades left and they were unused.
Oh, I love it. I've used it for so long. Well, since this came out, really. I think it smells literally like Dulux paint as well. Like emulsion.
How long have you been doing makeup then?
I've been doing makeup about 15 years.
When did you decide to kind of take it? Or what happened to make you think, oh, I've got a male to female market, transgender market?
I started working in makeup in Selfridges and I was working for a brand called Illamasqua.
Oh yeah, and I like Illamasqua on this channel.
Oh yeah.
I've done 2 videos for them, I think, on there.
Really? So I was working on their counter in Selfridges. I worked there for about 5 years. Their brand tagline used to be "Make up for your alter ego," and they were really, really quirky, really alternative, really out there. When I first started working there, like we would attract a lot of trans clients, a lot of cross dressers, drag queens, everyone kind of like of that ilk would come to us as well as everybody else. Do you know what's so funny? I can already tell I'm going to love this. Just like, I can just feel like the shape that your brush is making. And I'm like...
I typically take it quite high up.
Yeah, go as high as you want, especially with these low brows I've got. So I worked for them for years. And like when I was working for them, I kind of just ended up... I was doing drag at the time.
Yeah,
and
didn't know that.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's questionable whether you call it drag. Yes, I was surrounded by, you know, people from the trans community, basically. So I was just one of those people that I would get referred... Any like trans plus client would get referred to me or one of the team at Illamasqua. And I developed like a bit of a core unit of clients who were either trans or cross-dressers or whatever. When I left Illamasqua and started working in a makeup counter, in a makeup salon, they all kind of followed me, went with me. I was working there like at the weekends, working in a makeup school.
Yeah.
Did that for a couple of years and then that closed down. And when all of a sudden I had this big gap in my career through the weekdays. And I was like, shit, what the hell am I gonna do? You know, I can't really, you know, afford life.
Yeah.
Just by doing my clients at the weekend and then a couple of photo shoots here and there. And I dabbled doing bits of fashion and I worked for Pretty Little Thing for just under a year. And places like that. And I didn't really enjoy it. Much prefer working with real people. And honestly, I felt really disenfranchised with the makeup industry at the time and with doing clients at the weekend and just kind of, just felt like this big conveyor belt of people. Thought, I'm gonna sack this all in. I'm just gonna stop doing makeup altogether and I think I want to do something that's going to really help people. I wanted to go down the psychotherapy route. My mum is a counsellor and I've kind of grown up around all of that like talking therapy stuff.
Yeah.
And like understanding the importance of it. And I thought maybe this is something that I could do that would help people. So I was looking at doing a university course and like retraining and everything. And I spoke to a friend of mine who is the most intelligent person I've ever met in my entire life. He said it would be amazing, like if you could find something where you could like use your love of makeup and help people with it. And I kind of had a bit of a light bulb moment and realised that actually doing something like a makeover service for people within the trans community was kind of like bringing every single like element of things that I'd learned throughout my makeup career at that point together. And at that point, I'd thrown out everything that I had that was like feminine. So I bought a wig, I bought a little robe and some lingerie, and I took pictures of my ex-boyfriend and put them up on Twitter and on Instagram and was like, hi, I'm doing makeover like sessions for people if you want to come down. And I swear to God, it like exploded. I had clients like overnight booking in. And I was like, I've got nothing. What the hell am I going to do? But because I had like a core unit of these clients who were well known within that community, they really helped promote me.
First drag look, which was 10 years ago actually. 10 years since I did drag. It was black tutu.
Black tutu, love.
Just a black bra that my nan made me.
Yeah.
With little sofa cushions she'd sewn in and a leather jacket. And a bright blonde hard front wig. I was trying to be Nicki Minaj.
Of course.
And of course my friends had the audacity to be like, you look exactly like her. And it was in Scunthorpe of all places.
Scunthorpe! That's amazing.
Drag debut in Scunthorpe.
Scunny.
When did you move to England then?
I moved in 2010. I came to Manchester for university. I think a lot of people who grow up in Northern Ireland, like everyone kind of comes to, well I say everyone, a lot of people will come to university in England. And so everyone either goes to Manchester, Liverpool or Newcastle and then they end up going back. Okay. But as you can tell from my accent,
I was going to say.
I don't really resonate with Northern Ireland.
No.
My parents are very English. My dad was in the army, so I'm a bit of an army brat. And that's why, like, I kind of grew up in Northern Ireland being told every day I didn't belong there. And since we played the violin, Northern Ireland being told that I didn't belong. And, you know, in primary school, I didn't belong because I sounded English. And then in secondary school, I didn't belong because I was queer.
You know that back with the accents?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Like... To be fair, I was lucky because again, with my dad being in the army, like I had to go to the Protestant schools. Like I wouldn't have been allowed to go to a Catholic school. I didn't get as much grief. Like I just wouldn't have been able to go. And it's probably different nowadays, but it was just an absolute no-go back then.
We're into the shade Virgin now.
Oh, those were the days.
We're actually using the original Urban Decay palette.
Oh, really?
The naked one. Here's the brand new reloaded one. I didn't want to use it because it was in my collection. I was like, I'm not using this, it's too precious. What would you say your favourite style of makeup is then? If you've got one.
I love the typical soft glam. Yeah. My favourite makeup artists are Etienne Ortega. Mm-hmm. I love the way Etienne does makeup.
I was watching his videos of it.
Very, very privileged to be able to work with him years back when he came and did makeup masterclass for the salon I was working at. His makeup still to this day is the most beautiful makeup I've ever seen in person.
Yeah.
It was flawless. He does that kind of like, I like to call it heavy natural, but like it's a lot of product, but it isn't a lot of product, and you just sort of like, it's like if you took drag makeup and then dialed it down.
Yeah.
I love that. I love like heavy contoured skin, like glowing to the gods, like nothing on the eyes but lots on the eyes, and just where you can see that person's natural features.
It's maximised the bar.
Yes, I love. But then I also love like really weird stuff. Like Kabuki, I think is is still one of the most amazing like talented makeup artists ever. There's this makeup artist who I used to be really obsessed with, Rocha, who really randomly, I went a million years ago. It was the most random thing ever. I ended up working in Malaysia for a couple of weeks in a makeup school, because when I finished my makeup school stuff, there was this really lovely girl called Lena who was working there with, who was studying, and she went back to teach this makeup school that her parents ran, and she was like, help, I need help. So I went over for 2 weeks. It was so random, but at the time I was obsessed with Rocha, and then Rocha ended up doing a makeup masterclass in Malaysia as well, and like it was really cute because a lot of students got to go and watch his makeup. He's like amazing. Who are people that you look up to?
I like Ariel. I love Ariel. Maria, kind of.
Yeah.
But I like Ariel's a lot better. There's quite a lot of, I won't say mega famous. I love Cherie Morris. You heard of her? New Zealand. Or Australia.
See, this is the thing now where like I feel like back in the day I was super in touch with people who are like incredibly talented, but mega famous like that, like people like her, like I would have actually like died for, but now I can't remember. I don't know anyone.
Cherie Morris is one of my favourites. She's in Australia, I believe. She does very British heavy glam.
Love.
But it's absolutely fab. Nicole Jane as well, similar on Australia. Their Instagrams.
You have to. The Australians they do, especially with hair. They do amazing stuff because they have that kind of like, and even like with drag in Australia, it's to me, it's like a good mixture of everything. Like they have that kind of British love of like the heavy and the glam, and then with drag, it's like they have the sense of humour, the comedy, but then they have this polish to everything.
I think of other makeup artists. I've not said anyone from UK yet.
It's one of those things though, isn't it, when you get asked on the spot and you're like, I don't know any makeup artists, I've never seen another makeup artist in the entire world, and you'll go home and you go,
I know everyone.
This person.
Lord China. Love her. Scottish.
Oh yeah, I know that now.
Did a lot with Be Perfect, didn't she?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Stacey Marie's quite good.
Love it, Stacey Marie.
I'm going to see her in a couple of weeks.
Oh, she was one of the OGs as well.
She was.
Mitch was coming up in his like rise with everything.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. Where am I going?
So look up for me. I'm going right inside your waterline. Blink as much as you want to. Are you quite brave with this step? Or how would you say my technique is with this? Like, how's it feeling?
It feels fine.
Because a lot of people say, oh, it's really ticklish, really soft. Then some people start crying.
The worst for me is the like, blink as much as you need to, just don't jerk away from me.
Using the Maybelline eyeliner as well today. It's my favourite.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
All Maybelline eyeliners, top tier for me.
Really?
Stay on. Liquid liner's bulletproof.
I think them discontinuing the 102 Fit Me powder, the pressed one, was the most upsetting thing that's ever happened to me.
I don't really use Fit Me Press. I use Superstay sometimes. Sometimes.
Oh god, that powder for under eyes I've just loved forever.
A bit of black in there.
Black.
Shiny face now. Bit of primer. What's your skin like? You more oily, dry? Oily.
No, really and porous.
That's hydrating primer. I like a lot of hydration, as you can tell.
Very wet. It's annoying because I love like really, really glowy skin, but it just falls off in the wind.
Yeah.
On my face. And because I wear glasses, like, I mean, my daily makeup is concealer and then mascara and like 10 pounds of blusher. There's no point wearing foundation daily. And if I do wear foundation, I can't wear glasses.
I always call it velvet skin. Does that ring any bells to you? Have I made that up? I tell everyone it all the time.
I don't know. Elaborate.
Velvet to me is matte in the right areas. Yeah. Normally the highlights. So under the eyes. I always do around the mouth, around the forehead. Anywhere someone's going to touch. Yep. And I do glowy parts on the cheeks. And I just kind of leave this as it is. Just let the creams do the work.
Velvet skin, I love that. Because to me, velvet is like furry.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I did try and shave this morning, but it might still be a bit of velvety in some area.
I would say velvet skin. I thought it was a thing. And all my students, when I tell them, or clients, are like, what the hell does that mean? But they all say yes.
Yes, I want velvet skin. But I feel like I don't really ask people what they want as much for their makeup anymore. I'm just like, well, I do. That's not true. I do, but then everyone just goes, do what you want. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, fine, I will.
Get stressed about that, or do you think?
Not as nice as freedom.
Because I get stressed sometimes.
I'm very, very, very lucky now in that all the clients that I do are people who are booking me because they like me and my makeup. They're really like laid back about what I do.
Yeah.
Especially, like, I don't do the pageant makeup anymore. I've retired. Obviously, I have consultation with everyone who sits in my chair, but they would always just go pageant glam. And I'm like, okay, well, what's pageant glam to you? And I have to try and break it down. Then they would always get like a bit like, oh, just do what you want.
Yeah.
Like a bit annoyed with me. But I'm just trying to figure out what you want.
Got lovely skin.
Thank you, darling.
Using
I grew it
natural
myself.
radiant as well.
Natural radiant. My neck and my shoulders have started to kill me because I've not flailed around for more than 20 minutes.
You can have a little flail around after the foundation if you want. My nan, bless her, I did a P. Louise paint eyeshadow for her because she struggles with eyeshadow. She loves it. She likes blue glitter, purple glitters.
Oh, camp.
Loves it, but she'll wear it for days on end. And I used a P. Louise paint on her, a bit of brown, just so much subtle that she wanted. And I thought, this will last you, because she wears contacts, so she can't use glitters anymore. That stayed on for 2 weeks.
Love.
And she was like, I can't get it off.
Are you bright still together?
No, they're still before I was born, actually.
Oh, really?
So I've always known to have my mum. I've got a stepdad as well.
Okay.
Who I just consider another dad.
Yeah.
The way it's half. But they've got, they have my brother and sister as well. Who's this brushing a while? I don't know why I picked it up. But
Okay. Now that I feel like I've got concealer under my eyes and what I can see in the monitor now, I'm like, oh God.
We're using Too Faced, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I love Too Faced.
Very applicable.
It's my favourite concealer. I don't really like any other products too much. I like the chocolate bronzers.
Oh, they were such a classic, like the chocolate bronzers. I don't actually know that I've ever had the concealer, the darker colours for contouring.
Yeah, I love the dark ones.
But I don't know that I've actually used it as an actual concealer. But I had the foundation years ago. I did not like it at all.
It's coconut water, isn't it? So it can separate quite a bit.
Coconut water.
There's coconut water inside them, yeah. That's why I bought them originally. I'm a silicone foundation through and through.
Silicone. How long have you been doing makeup for now?
I say professionally 4 years. You know, on other people as a business. Yeah, 4 years.
Right.
Drag's been 10 years. Mitchell? We like a Mitchell.
Oh, we match. I love this little palette.
I love the curve case. I actually hated the curve case at first. I didn't get it. I didn't like cream blush either. I thought, what is the point of the powder blush? MAC powder blush, peaches, loved it.
I think that like I no means am I comparing myself and my ability level to Mitchell's. But I spent a lot of time watching him doing makeup. And I think that we kind of like, when we were all sort of working in the salon, we kind of like, we all ended up working in a very similar way. And I always have said, like, oh God, if ever I made a makeup like brand, like a lot of it would be cream based. I'd have like liquid blushes, I'd have cream eyeshadows, I'd have cream bronzers. And like he's, again, by no means am I insinuating that any of that was like my influence or anything like that. But I'm just saying that I think because we all kind of ended up sort of working in, not the same way, but like taking techniques from each other.
Yeah, which we all do.
Yeah. I do makeup in a very similar process, I think, to how Mitchell would do.
Yeah.
Like in like the things that I would gravitate towards. So my point being, I love his products. Love the blush very much so.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
I cannot get along with it.
Oh,
The blush. I've got them all.
Of course you do. I don't understand what you like. How like what is there to get? It's just a cream blusher. I get it with the curve case because they're so glowy and wet.
Yeah. They're glossy, aren't they?
Yeah.
For the curve case, it's the texture. It is like putting lip gloss, I think, on the skin.
I get that.
Which I didn't like at first because I was very matte, everything matte all the time. But now I love it because it sets really well, it lasts a really long time. Cleaning it off your makeup brushes though.
Yeah.
My God.
You have to really dunk it in
That's
a
thick
girl.
thing. When I'm teaching my lessons, I always say, put a lot on, blend it away.
Yeah.
Because by the finished result, with all the powders and everything like that, it just disappears. And then if you look at most of my clients get it done for a picture though.
Yeah.
They always get it done for a photograph or a video or something. So when they want their Huda Beauty,
What do you think of the new packaging? Heard about you say?
I kind of like it. It's a bit difficult to use.
I'd like to make a statement, and this is directly a message to Huda Beauty. I absolutely cannot stand your new packaging. I think it's really silly because I can't get any product out of it. But like extra, like
You're not cut them up like me.
I mean that's a good. But even that's hard to do. But like the little circle now sits in the hole, which I get, so that it doesn't fill up with powder.
Yeah.
But I want it to fill up with powder.
Yeah,
So now
that's-
I end up. That doesn't even happen like that.
No, it doesn't with the new one.
Because it's got like a lid in it. So now I have to dunk it out on the table. And that's just dirty. So you have to clean the table before you put it on the table, then dunk it out, and it's just annoying. But one though that's like a mixture of 3 colours that I've put together.
I've got one like that. It's not Huda Beauty though. It's the Maybelline one.
Maybe it's
That's quite
Maybelline.
nice. I used to have a big tub, a bucket full of air spun, and I was mixing a bit of Asian hair. I love Asian hair.
Yeah. What's this?
Maybelline?
The Superstar.
Yeah, I got it. I really wanted to replace my Matte Studio Fix. I wanted something that was quite full on. It's an old brush. This still has it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's thin, isn't it? It's not too.
Yeah, it feels nice.
My boyfriend got me then.
Aww.
He said these are what the makeup artists use, all the celebrities. I'm like, never heard of them, but we'll move. And they're really nice. You always ask me, do you still use them brushes that I bought you 5 years ago?
Cute.
Yes. Quite a bit of pressed powder. I like more pressed than loose. If you use too much loose, especially Huda Beauty, nice mixture of it.
It's a bit of everything there.
Yeah, a bit of cool tone, a bit of bronzer, bit of everything.
What are they all?
Anastasia.
Okay.
And they're P. Louise. Very similar to MAC. Mineralised.
MAC.
They're like a bit of a golden cool tone contour, which makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
It's kind of contradicting.
What do you mean, though?
Yeah. We're also doing 2 faces today, people. Patti is going to be doing my face, which no one's done on any social media before. I'll be happy whatever you do. I'm just excited. I'm expecting Megan Fox to come out the other end.
Yes.
Did you see when I did the Kris Jenner look when I came out looking like Cat Slater?
I feel like I did. Everything that you do is amazing.
Showed it to my mum and she went, yeah, you do. You can borrow my leopard print coat if you want it. Got really nice cheeks.
Yeah.
I really like apple of the cheek.
I paid a lot of money for them. When I've not got my glasses on, I'm very conscious of my nose being quite wide.
Really? I think your nose is lovely.
Thank you. Again, I paid a lot of money for it. Honestly, I'll show you a picture later. When I had it done and I had to take the cast off, I looked at the mirror and went, well, okay, well, I look like an avatar.
Yeah.
Like it was so wide. It just looked like a big sausage in the middle of my head. And like people had said to me, when you have your nose done, like when you you're gonna hate it at first. So yeah, so I was like, cool, like I'm okay with it, like because the side profile was amazing. So I was like, I'm fine with that. But from the front, I was like, not a big fan of that, and it has gone down a lot.
That is actually the main reason I am here today, because I'm just excited for you to paint my face.
Yes.
Recording or not recording.
Well, that's the thing. It's somewhat self-indulgent, this, isn't it? Because this is why I wanted to do this. I wanted my makeup doing. It was when I was talking to those. I had a day where 2 of my clients mentioned Kardi's YouTube and just her makeup in general. And so I messaged you, and yes, and your lovely accent. And then I was thinking, I was like, well, I want to do more YouTube stuff. And I was like, oh my god, I literally have this light bulb idea. Let's do this because I think it's gonna be really, really cool.
Reviews?
No, was that Kiko?
Beautiful.
Oh no.
Luminous blush. I'm loving glowy blush at the moment.
Oh yes, get that on.
And I'm loving pinky blush. I used to hate pink blush. I was always a peach orange blush person.
Yeah, I'm all about the pink.
Yeah, I love it. It's so feminine, isn't it?
The same, I think.
And red as well, like you. I like a red. A rosy tone.
Rosy Tone. That'd be a good drag name.
Rosy Tone.
Rosy Tone.
My accent as well.
Or Rosy Blush. Rosy Tone.
You lost it.
I love really shit. One of my favourite things is coming up with really bad drag names that just aren't very funny. My sister and I, every now and then, we'll like try and come up with like drag names inspired by Italian food, like penny pasta. One you can have linguine, lasagna if it was like a drag king.
I did have a blush blindness moment at one point, but
I feel like you'd have to do a supercut of me stretching.
do it TikTok.
Or like I could do like a fast forward of me, like The Exorcist.
When was actually the first time you heard of me? I remember the first time someone told me about you, and when I found your page and your services. It was literally the year I started, which was 21.
I don't remember. I was thinking then, oh shit, I need to come up with something. Or trying to remember, and I can't.
I remember it was a client called Denise.
Okay.
She was a roofer, that's all I really can remember.
Oh yes.
She's lovely, big blonde hair,
Yeah.
very tanned, beautiful legs.
Yeah.
She was my first ever male to female client. It was like 2 weeks after starting, and she mentioned you, and I looked everything up.
Oh. I remember that first time I met you.
Oh, in London.
Yes. This is going to sound really like mysterious. I mean, because we signed an NDA, although I've broken it many, many, many times. But I feel like breaking
I've not broken it once.
I don't believe that for a second. I feel like doing that on YouTube is probably a step too far, so I'm not going to talk about it. But we did a very strange job together that was just really bizarre.
I thought it was fab,
Yeah.
bizarre, but I had a good time.
Yeah.
It was very busy as well.
Very busy.
You're actually the first person I asked about that as well.
Yeah, you are.
Well, there's you, a couple of anyways.
Yeah.
It was quite hard finding 15 people.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. Love, Fenty Beauty, how many carats diamond bomb? Look how much is left. Barely anything.
Not many carrots?
Nope. It's only travel sized, and I've had it years.
Oh my god. I don't know if I've got it here, but you should see my Like a Diamond and my Shine Bright, like my Adore Beauty thing. It's hilarious.
Well, you saw mine once, didn't you? And you replied saying, never seen it like that bad before.
I think mine is like that now. It's just crumbs in the corner.
I think with Doll Beauty, they're the smash.
Yes,
like,
they
you
do.
breathe in them and they disappear.
They do.
If you ever get to that point in the makeup where you think, right, we've done all the key steps, what's left?
Yes, very much so.
I normally do this, especially with clients. I'll just start blending stuff.
Just start faffing.
Whilst I'm thinking, looking around.
Literally. The last 10% though is the bit that makes all the difference.
I would say lashes and lips. I normally use Morphe's, but Morphe, because I want it, the shop, but now they've got.
Love their lip liners.
And now I've got pretty much all of them, and they're all nubs now as well.
I like mapped them a while ago. I mean, they've since been like very like left. I mapped them out properly, and I was like, oh, but my brows have always been like quite unsymmetrical.
Yeah. I think everyone's are a little bit, no?
Yeah, and it's one of those things. It's probably other people probably don't really notice. I just have to keep moving my head quite a lot.
Oh, I notice mine are unsymmetrical, so do other people when I draw mine on.
That's the thing when you because you have no brows, right?
None at all, and I don't draw them where they're supposed to be.
Well, why would you? What's the point?
Got a lovely lip shape. I do overdraw there. Do you agree? I always love painting lips on with a brush all the time. I do like a lip liner, like I mentioned, but sometimes you just need a brush.
This is fine. I'm just gonna warn you. I get really ticklish with my lips.
That's okay.
Currently, this is fine, but I'm scared.
It's alright. Put your finger up if you get tickled.
No, I'll go.
Just don't smack me.
It's not ticklish now, but now I've got the giggles. I want to be that annoying
The
client.
thing is, well, whenever I do lips on clients, they're either most of the time their eyes are open and they stare into your eyes when you're doing lips, don't they? When you're that close.
I have to tell them to close your eyes. Close your eyes, move those. How long do you normally give a client for makeup?
An hour and a half. That's what they're doing. An hour and a half for general glam.
General glam.
That could be anything, really. Male to female, I'd give out 2.5 hours. Just because more often than not, with male to female, they like to talk.
A lot of extra faffing too.
Yeah, and they like to sometimes get changed after or before. There's just extra time to talk to them, ask what they want, and they like to chat as well, don't they? Totally fine with. And drag is 3 hours. There is all extra time, so in case someone's late or something goes wrong. My favourite bits is cleaning up the lips with concealer. I think it's one of the best bits. I've got a friend who's also a model, and whenever I go right there, they start laughing.
No, it's literally like I don't know what it is. Sometimes it just happens. But it's like unbearably ticklish.
Yeah.
When I did my sister's wedding makeup, she was the same. She was like,
But they'll always be like,
"Wisp." All come together when you put your big arm.
not too dramatic on the lashes, but dramatic, you know. Used to be out there.
Yeah.
3D still.
As opposed to like 2D. I'll say I've ever seen a 2D eyelash.
Multi-dimensional lashes.
Mascara.
Yeah.
Did you do it after?
Yeah. How many tattoos do you have?
I don't know.
Do you lost count?
No, I just don't know. Under 20. But my torso tattoo is, was like multiple sessions.
Yeah.
It's not finished. And I don't think I can ever finish it. It was so traumatizing. I would recommend no one to ever have black work on your ribs. It's horrible. And I'm a bit of a wuss when it comes to pain. And it's just unbearable.
I'm going to spray you with a super strong spray as well, because you did mention being oily. Even though we're not like running around or anything. Just to be safe, next one. Have you used Ben Knife Vinyl Seal?
No, I haven't.
It's not in the same bottle, it's in an other bottle. It stinks.
Okay.
And you'll feel it.
Does it smell like bum?
No, it smells like Listerine.
Okay.
Listerine alcohol.
Okay.
Stinks, doesn't it? I use that on absolutely everyone.
I love it.
Freshish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get it for like I get a big bottle, pour it in there.
Yes. For any of you fragrance weirdos, it smells like geranium pour monsieur over product mile.
Me, it smells like Listerine.
Which, to be fair, it smells like Listerine.
Smells like Colgate.
Yeah, it's inspired by toothpaste and like gentlemen's like shaving products.
Would you like a little mirror to look into?
I would love to have a little look. I'm so glad that you brought like a little mirror. Oh,
Nice.
oh my god, I love it.
You like the glow?
Oh my god, yes, bitch.
Nice and glowy, but it's all with powder.
Oh, the lip. It's really interesting. I never do like a cupid's bow on my lip.
I always do it.
I love it. Right, okay, I'm gonna take my hair down off camera.
Go on.
And we'll come back and do like a final assessment. There we have the final look.
Do you like it?
I feel so fucking gorgeous. I've mentioned a few times that I'm not used to people doing my makeup very often, but I love it. And I love like there's the little things that I wouldn't normally do on myself that you've done that I really, really enjoy. Like I love how you've done my lips, shapes on the eyes, everything is, very, very happy.
I absolutely. This is just a typical Kardi Blac glam for me. Snatched eyes, sultry, very bright under eyes. Just a nice glowy look.
It's gorgeous. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you all for watching.
It's been a lovely little experience.
First time collab for me.
High five.
Yeah.
Let's do a little bit of B-roll of me just looking gorgeous. So you go away.